turned him into a man. I showed him all the things that he didn't understand. Whoa, then I let him go. Now there's one in California who's been cussing my name, 'cause I found me a better lover in the UK. Hey, hey, until I made my getaway. 1, 2, 3, they gotta run back to me, 'cause I'm the best baby that they never gotta keep. 1, 2, 3, they're gonna run back to me. They always wanna come, but they never wanna leave. X's and the O's, they haunt me like ghosts. They want me to make them all. They won't let go. X's and O's. Hi everyone, in this lesson we're going to be looking at how to play X's and O's by Elle Gold. So this is a reasonably simple song. There's only a few chords that we're going to need, and there's some other things that you saw me playing there that we can add into it to make it a little bit more interesting. So what we'll do now is we'll go in for a close-up and have a look at the chords that we're going to need. Okay, so the chords we need then are an E minor. This is open low E string, 2nd fret on the A string, 2nd fret on the D string, then the open G, B and top A. Next chord we have is a B7. This one is 2nd fret on the A string, 1st fret on the D string, 2nd fret G string, open B string, and then finally 2nd fret top E. We then have a G chord. So this one is 3rd fret on the low E, 2nd fret on the A, open D, open G, open B, and then finally open top E. We have a D chord, which is going to be open D string, 2nd fret on the G string, 3rd fret on the B, 2nd fret top E. We also have an A minor. So this one is open A string, 2nd fret on the D, 2nd fret on the G, 1st fret on the B, and open top E. And then finally we have a C chord. So this is 3rd fret on the A string, 2nd fret on the D string, open G, 1st fret on the B string, open top E. Okay, so the rhythm that's running through most of the song then goes something like this. Okay, so I'm using the E minor chord here. And what we're going to do is play a bass note, which is going to be the lowest note of the chord. So in this case, it's going to be the low E string. And then we're going up, and when we do the upstrokes, you want to aim to sort of just catch the top 3 string, the trebly strings, rather than doing all of them. Just catch the top 3. If you hit others, it doesn't matter, but that's the ones you're aiming for, the top 3. Then we have a downstroke, which is going to be all of them, and then another upstroke, again, just trying to catch those top 3. Okay, and it's done with a swing rhythm, so that gives you this kind of rhythm. So that's different from a straight rhythm. So a straight rhythm would sound like this. That's not what we're after. We're after this. And the way to think about that is you've got a long note, short, long, short. So long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short. Okay, and that gives you the rhythm that runs throughout the song. Okay, so to begin with, you need the E minor chord, and then you're going to be going into a B7, so this gives you the verse section. Go something along these lines. Well, I had me a boy, turned him into a man. showed him all the things that he didn't understand. Whoa. And now we're going to change to a B7 chord. Then I let it go. Then back to the E minor. Now there's one in California who's been cussing my name, 'cause I found me a better lover in the UK. Way. Back onto the B7 till I made my getaway. E minor. Okay, so that's a rough outline of how the verse goes, but there's a few things we can add to that to make it a bit more interesting, and that's by playing around with the bass notes. Okay, so there's this very strong sense of bass notes running through the song, and when I was doing the introduction to the song, you probably noticed I did this. Okay, so what we're doing there is we're playing, first of all, an E bass note, and then I was using this note here, which is a B. That's on the 7th fret of the low E string. And I was using this note here, which is a D, which is on the 5th fret of the A string. Now, you might also be aware that you could also find those notes down here, the B on the 2nd fret of the A string, and of course you've got the open D string. You can use either, but the effect you're trying to get is this. You'd have a bass, up, down, up, the second bass note, which is the B, up, the next bass note, which is the D, and then another up. Now I like to use these two when doing the intro. Find that difficult to do when singing, however, so I will swap at that point to using those two bass notes that are actually around the E minor chord. So the first one you've got, the B note, is already down because when you're playing an E minor chord, you've got that B note down already. So you just play the A string there with the chord down, then you can do your upstroke, take the chord off, and play the open D string, and then your next upstroke. So that'll be. Okay, so that gives you the first part of it. So you'd have something along these lines. Well, I had me a boy, turned him into a man, told him all the things that he didn't understand. Whoa. Okay, now we're going to go on to a B7 chord. And again, we can alternate the bass note in this, so we can get this. So all I'm doing here is moving the second finger from the A string onto the 2nd fret of the E string to give us an F sharp. Again, it'll be a bass, up, down, up, and change the bass, up, down, up, change the bass again, and again. And then you're back into. Okay, so that'll give you something along these lines. Well, I had me a boy, turned him into a man. I showed him all the things that he didn't understand. Whoa. And then I let him go. Now there's one in California who's been cussing my name, 'cause I found me a better lover in the UK. Hey, hey. Till I make my getaway. Okay, the next bit then is just done using a palm mute. So all you need to do for that is rest your fingers against the strings, so you get a muted sound, and just put the rhythm that we'd be using so far, put that onto it. That'll give you 1, 2, 3, they're gonna run back to me, 'cause I'm the best baby that they never gotta keep. 1, 2, 3, they're gonna run back to me. They always wanna come, but they never wanna leave. Notice on the last line there, I just hit the open E string on the word always. They always wanna come, but they never wanna leave. Just leave that completely blank. Okay, and that gets us into the chorus section then, which is going to start with a G chord. And again, just use exactly the same rhythm. It'll do perfectly well. So we start with a G, X's and E, then onto D, O's, they, E minor, haunt me, don't, and and then onto the B7, like ghost they, back to the G, want me to make them, onto a D, oh they, now an A minor, won't let, now a C, go, X's and O's, and now you'd be back to your, that'll give us a G, a D, E minor, B7, G, D, A minor, C, and then back to your E minor. Okay, so let's put that together with the words. That'll be X's and O's, they haunt me like ghosts, they want me to make them all, they won't let go. You can do that again. X's and O's, they want me like ghosts, they want me to make them all, they won't let go, X's and O's. Okay, so that gives you all of the parts now, so with that you should be able to put the song together. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.